I'm Reverend Julius Rambo, the first pastor of the Sunlight Missionary Baptist Church, which was founded December the 3rd, 63, at 3412 Wabash, at the home of my sister, Jesse Johnson and Roosevelt Johnson. And it was 13 of us who came together that afternoon. And they called me and asked me and said, would I be the pastor if they organized the church? And I agreed. And that evening at 2 o'clock, we come together and raised our first offering was $75. And we left there and they went and found a place to worship. It was on 44th and Woodland. There we remained until we moved down on 44 Woodland for the first building that we were able to build. And since that time, Sunlight have never stopped, but have continued to grow, and are still growing on this day. And oh, may God have the glory and the blessing for the work that has been done. Amen.
Hi, I'm Clara Anderson, and I united with the Sunlight Church in the early 70s. When I initially joined, Julius Rambo was our pastor, and we were in the storefront down the street. My sisters and I were looking for a change, so we came to Sunlight. And I've been here ever since. They've since passed on. I have been a part of the walk from the building down the street to the new sanctuary. I've witnessed the mortgage burning of the first building, and then recently the mortgage burning of our second building. I can say that we've come this far by faith, leaning and trusting in the Lord, and He's never failed us yet. And He didn't bring us this far to leave us.
My name is Reverend Robert Theus. I joined the Sunlight Missionary Baptist Church approximately in 1980. After joining the Sunlight Missionary Baptist Church, I served on the deacon board. After serving on the deacon board, I saw that the pastor was the only minister he had here running the pulpit all by himself. So we started praying, and God called me to preach in 1985. And I've been preaching the gospel and serving under Pastor Julius Rambo for about 30 years. And after serving under Pastor Julius Rambo, I served faithfully under the Pastor Ricky Rambo, and I've been faithful to the Sunlight Church ever since my joining of the church.
I joined Sunlight Missionary Baptist in 2001. I have been here for about 22 years, and I have also participated in choir. I think I was in the choir for about 12 years. I have served on junior mission, attended Overcomers and prayer meeting, and my husband and I have raised 4 children here at Sunlight and under the leadership of Reverend Julius Rambo for many years. And then we transitioned over to Pastor Ricky Rambo. And we have grown tremendously under this leadership on our spiritual journey, as well as had some fun along the way and some growth.
First, giving thanks to God, who is the head of my life. It's truly an honor to be a part of this 60-year anniversary for the church. I grew up in this church as a little guy like this guy here. I've been going here with my grandmother. She's no longer with us, but she got us in this church many years ago. I was baptized here, and I just want to continue to have my family involved in this church here. And this little guy's here every Sunday in this children's church. You like children's church?
I want to say I do thank the church for everything, and they have helped us grow as a family and teaching us so many things.
Yeah. Amen.
Pastor Ricky Rambo of the Sunlight Missionary Baptist Church. I want to say that for me, Sunlight is where I was birthed to, Sunlight. That's where my journey started at Sunlight. Sunlight was already 10 years old when I was born. And my father being the pastor, we would go to church, do all the events. And so coming up through Sunlight, I was the bongo player. I elevated from the bongo player to the drummer. And then I was also a Sunday school teacher. I was mission advisor, associate pastor, and now I'm happy to say been appointed the second pastor of the Sunlight Missionary Baptist Church. And so Sunlight is a very fertile ground, and it is an example to me of what God will do in a fertile place when we submit to Him at the church in the place that He has ordained for us to be. I met my Christ through Sunlight. I met my wife through Sunlight. And I found my life through Sunlight. My children are birthed through there. And for a brief stint of time, in 2007, God called me to pastor, and what a blessing that was. But I never moved my membership. I went and pastored in Lawrence, Kansas at the First Regular Missionary Baptist Church, but still being a member of Sunlight. And then I was brought all the way back in 2013 to pastor. So I've been here pastoring in this different capacity of Sunlight 10 years. So altogether, all my life, I've been connected with Sunlight. And I thank God for Sunlight, and it has blessed me. And I want to continue to pour back into the place that I owe everything to.